Hey everyone, welcome back to Sullivan Creative Studio and my devlog for my companion combat game thing. Monster Rancher clone, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna give a short update, but a lot is going on right now. So I guess I'll get right into it. Right now I have it to where you can select one of three things. Don't worry about the images, those are just there as placeholders. But when you hit play, choose your companion. We've got stats for each one of these, and they're randomized between 1 and 5. Same thing with the colors and the glow, just to make it a little more interesting there. And you can pick any of them, doesn't matter. You do that. Give your companion a name. We'll say Roscoe. That's my dog's name. So we have Roscoe. And we hit done. And there it is. There's Roscoe. Now I don't have the name set up to anything yet. It's just kind of floating in nowhere. But I've adjusted the level, as you can see. I've got this new floor, I've got the Sullivan Creative Studio logo, and I've added intelligence training and defense training. I need to flip them because this, but whatever. That doesn't matter. But essentially, if you upgrade vitality, all of these stats here will upgrade. Strength, your attack damage will upgrade. Come on. Speed, and don't worry about the numbers. Right now they're just kind of placeholder, because when I train, it will actually go up. So speed, movement speed, attack speed, intelligence training is going to be mana regen, ranged attack damage. So I'm going to make these like super strong attacks that your AI is not going to use very often, kind of thing. And then defense training is really just like your armor. So take attack damage minus your armor. That's how much damage you're going to do, with a minimum of 1 every time. Same thing with ranged attack. Ranged attack minus your armor and equals whatever damage you're going to do, plus or minus a random variable of like 5. So we've got all that, and then when we hit this button down here in the bottom, it says move to combat. Move to combat. Now I'm completely hands off. The 2 AI are going to be deciding what to do based on their stamina, which is always a 0 to 100. And every time you attack, or your AI attacks, stamina goes down. So they have to factor that in. And then same thing with mana. Whenever they attack, their mana goes down a certain amount. That kind of thing. So I don't have a health bar for the enemy right now, but I definitely will. But this is the new test area. They're actually technically fighting right now, even though you can't really tell what's going on. But yeah, everything is working beautifully. The stats right now don't really do anything besides health and damage and armor and mana, range attack damage, defense. Attack speed won't do anything, movement speed won't do anything, injury chance won't, loyalty and suggested action chance. That's where the player can try and tell the AI what to do. Tell it to attack, ranged attack, or melee attack, or hide, something like that. So you'll see these cylinders are set up. That's so if the and I haven't set this up in programming yet, but that's if the AI sees that the enemy is making a ranged attack. The ranged attack, I'm going to set a delay, like an animation delay, where it's like building up an attack. The AI can react to it and say, oh, I need to go hide because he's going to hit me, and I can, hide behind this thing so he doesn't. So we're going to add that in there. And then same thing with like, if your AI is trying to range attack, it's going to check to see if it's hiding. If it's not hiding, it'll initiate the ranged attack, and then it will shoot out after whatever delay we have. But yeah, that's it. That's the game. Don't worry about this. This is a bunch of dumb errors. But yeah, every time we start... Ooh, I'm just flying around. Every time we start the game, it's going to be different colors with different stats. So we'll end it, go back, different colors, different stats, end it, go back, and so on and so forth. And then you pick one. Again, name doesn't do anything, can be whatever, and honestly, it's as long as you want it to be. I haven't set an end for it yet. And then the stats will come over just fine. Loyalty, we're actually gonna set that much lower. But yeah, works every time, regardless. And it's there. So you still have your AI walking around. He'll still follow you, do whatever you ask him to do, kind of thing. And he will push through any boxes. So my plan is, I might even do that. My plan is in combat, we're gonna have boxes like this. We'll also have like destructible type things, but yeah, this is where I'm at with it right now, and I'm super proud of it. This is crazy. This is more than I thought I would accomplish within the few months that I've been working on it, and it's been fantastic. I'm not going to go through all of the programming stuff this time. I feel like those videos get way too long, but if you come across this video, and I really appreciate you watching, but if you come across it and you want to understand how does this work, let me know. I'll put out a video for it, and hopefully by the time you get around to watching this and trying to figure it out, I'll have more to show you. So yeah, that's all I've got for right now. I guess future plans would be kind of fixing the selection screen. So choose your companion. I need to fix this right here to where you can't just type infinitely to the right. I would like it to scale a little bit to the center, but maybe, I don't know, keep it down to like 30 characters at most, absolute most. Hook up the companion name with him here. I might have it like underneath him or above him. Make all the stats matter. Fix the melee attack damage. So I hit strength training, it'll calculate, which is great, and it's slow scale up. But make this number actually matter against the defense rating that you give them. Right now, this is, I mean, defense is 6, strength is 45, and you're barely doing any damage. I gotta fix that. Fix a couple of other weird things, make sure stuff matters. But now I'm starting to see the game kind of form, which is great. So when you start the game, you're gonna give your information as far as like, here's my character's name, here's what he might look like. So I might throw in the do this. Might throw in your character with maybe a few options, a few different things to change on them to make them you. Not like a full-fledged character creator. Way too beyond what I can do. But have these randomized, and whatever the color is here, it's going to dictate what your companion is going to look like. And then once you're done with that, they come in, and you'll actually get unleashed into a town. I say unleashed, really, you open up into a town. Like, you're now a part of this like association or guild or something, like Monster Rancher 2, where you're part of an association. You're in a town, you can walk around, visit the different shops and whatnot with your little companion, maybe buy some items that can help, that kind of thing. Then you'll go up to your home, your training area, where you kind of spend the most time, and then maybe 2 or 3 actions a day. Actions could be training one of these stats, could be praising your monster or whatever it's going to be, maybe giving it an item, who knows, something like that. Then you can pick a day for combat, or like maybe a weekend day, and you go. Now you're in a tournament and you're fighting. Depending on where you place in the tournament, you'll get money. Money will let you upgrade equipment to make the training more effective, or buy more items, and so on and so forth. So your main goal is to train your monster or companion, whatever I'm going to make them. Train them to make them better in battle, and kind of create a bond with this thing. Whether You're praising it, you're scolding it, you're really raising it. But if it gets injured in battle too often, it will die. And if you have it around for too often, it will die. Like, it has an age limit. It will have an age limit. At that point, you'll have to go back to whatever the place is that lets you get these monsters, and you'll have to select a new one. And either start over at the beginning, or if you've gotten so far in the tournaments where you've raised renown, they will allow you to pick from a better selection of monsters. So these stats will actually be much higher depending on where you've placed so far in the association. So like this might be, I don't know, starting at 40, 35, 20. So you have a higher variation between them. And then give them another name, hit done, and back at it again. But yeah, end goal is to just be the best. Be the best you can. Raise your monster companion thing to be yours. I really want to create a connection with the things that you raise. I think that was kind of the best thing about Monster Rancher. I don't know why I keep saying Hunter. The Monster Rancher games is you're forming a bond with this thing. You're raising it, you're praising it, you're scolding it, you are feeding it, that kind of thing. You want it to be happy. So I might add in some stats or variables there where he's happy, he'll try and do better in the trainings. If he's mad, he'll just intentionally fail, and that could be a problem. If you don't scold him when he fails, he'll just keep failing. If you don't praise him when he succeeds, then what's the point? He'll just start failing. So I'll work that into the future. But for right now, this is where I'm at. You get to select your companion with randomized stats and colors. Give it a name, hit done. Now you can train it. When you train it, you're increasing its stats. You're either making it more specialized in something, or you want to kind of generalize it. When you get into combat, now it'll start making decisions in combat by itself. And its main goal is to decrease the enemy's health to 0 in order to win. Right now I don't have a win state. The health values can just get to negatives, it doesn't matter. But that's the goal. So yeah, if you have any questions, please let me know. I really appreciate it when you guys watch these videos. Put those likes out there, subscribe if you can, any of that. Really, I'm doing this to keep myself focused and motivated on progressing, but I love it when you guys give feedback, and I just want you guys to be excited just as much as I am. And don't worry, I'm not done with the paintball game. I'm building this game so I can make the paintball game even better, because right now it works, but AI is the hardest part, and it can make or break a game. So I'm forcing myself to learn AI here in order for the AI in the paintball game to be better. So thank you again, guys. Again, I do really appreciate it. Yeah, please like, subscribe, and let me know what you think. Thanks, guys.